Hi everyone, welcome to Amaranth. Hope you are doing well. Thank you guys for joining me here. In today's video, we'll be taking a look at insights and messages for the collective Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. These being general messages, please take the ones that are resonating organically and don't force any onto your situation. You can also apply these messages to any aspect in your life. With that being said, Capricorn, let's get into it. So Capricorn, the first card you have is the card and it says just. Further, it says assignments, procedures, values, and if you see there is a feather in the picture. Feather is like angels around you. It's a very divine kind of an energy, right? Something that is meant to be, something like the universe is orchestrating for us. So I feel that assignments, procedures, and values is just telling you to, make sure that the daily tasks that you're doing, the systems, the foundations that you're setting up in place, the everyday thing that you do to get by the day, to create a life, are aligned with your soul, is something that you feel aligned with. You feel that you are meant to do this or you're born to do this, those kind of and we all get those feelings. Our body speaks to us, our soul speaks to us, like if something is aligning with us or not. So the energy of this card is more about aligning your daily activities with your core values that that are aligned with your belief system and that you feel is your soul path. So I feel this is more about having those procedures, those approaches, that the way you do things in a way that are also honoring your spiritual or religious practices, or whatever higher power you believe in, and also managing your earthly responsibilities. Because what happens is when we take actions, when we do things in a very disciplined way, with the heart-centered approach, which means that our heart is into it. And when we apply ourselves, apply our wisdom from the experiences that we have had, and constantly checking with ourselves, like, is this task that I'm working on, is it in alignment with my soul, with my values? Making sure that you are changing things up if you feel that things are out of line or they're not aligning with your values. So when we work with those guidelines, when we work with our the procedures that align with us and we commit to them, that's what creates the success, a long-term success. So not pushing things, not pushing agendas, but accepting that things happen when they're meant to happen, but the divine time needs to meet our practical action, our devotion, our intention. That's when we create and transform situations to get the success that we want, to create the life that we want, right? But at the core of it all, it has to be that all actions need to be well aligned and come from a place of integrity and of highest good for you and for everybody else. Next card, Capricorn, you have the sunken treasure, and it says, discover hidden riches within yourself and trust that abundance flows where intention goes. Absolutely. So I feel that, Capricorn, in the next few days, you will figure something out about yourself, a skill, a talent, a potential that, sometimes we are in situations that force us to go within and to discover a talent, a skill, or an aspect of ourselves that we never knew we had, that we never knew that we could use at that point in time. So I feel this is similarly, when we dive deep into our thoughts, into our emotions, into our subconscious, that's when we are able to discover a part of ourselves, or a gift, or a skill that we left far behind, or something that we knew, that we kind of knew but was not really there at the forefront of our mind, the wisdom, the knowledge, something that you will discover or you will learn about yourself, whether it's, sitting in silence or while if you have a spiritual practice, maybe, those thoughts will come to your mind either through meditation or maybe you're just, in your zone. Maybe you could be doing anything. You could be cooking and lost in thoughts, or you could be watching TV, lost in thoughts, or doing whatever, or even watching an inspirational video or any random video that could strike a chord with you. So I do feel that with some conjecture, there is something that will come to the surface that was hidden deep within you. Just be patient with it. And sometimes what happens is when we discover a part of ourselves, we kind of shirk to bring it to the surface. We shirk to tap into it. But I feel that if you pull that courage, if you gather that courage to, see that skill or the talent for what it is and how you could apply it into your life, either for the present moment or create something for the future. It's like finding the treasure from the depth of the ocean. If you look at the picture, that's what is shown. It's a huge treasure full of gold coins. So there is something that you are going to explore, that you're going to figure out. You could be, it gives me like maybe you're a scuba diver or some form of excavation that you might be doing. You could be something really, you could be working in some areas related to history or digging up the artifacts or, digging up the land and things like that. But there is something, a hidden resource that will come into your knowledge, which will be really good for your own personal growth, which will be great for your empowerment, Capricorn. Next, you have the card Two of Hearts. And Two of Hearts is emotional space, partnerships. It's connections that are harmonious, that are respectful, that are mutual, that are, that are supportive, that reciprocate well. This is also not just about other people, it's about ourselves as well, right? When we nurture ourselves and we have that healthy boundary, we have healthy emotions, we have healthy, emotional intelligence. That's when we are able to make the right kind of decisions that are heartfelt, that are fair, that are unbiased. That's when we are able to express ourselves openly without feeling guilty or shy about it. When we are in a good heart, when we are coming from an open heart and from a healed space, coming from a place of love, we are able to make choices that will go a long way, that will work with us, that are willing to collaborate at all levels, where every person is satisfied, is fulfilled. So it's like, the perfect dance in the ballroom where two people are working cohesively with each other. This is Two of Hearts is like, having that rhythm, that balance where we are able to create relationships that are valuable, are supportive, that will add value, that will sustain for a long time. People that are able to cooperate with us, people that are authentic, genuine, they don't have any agendas, so that's the kind of energy that this Two of Hearts brings in number 19. So the number 1, 9, and 2 are important here. It further says, this card represents the gentleman whose fortune is being told and all the other cards affected to a degree. So it says that, it's about, look at the gentleman out here. And then there is this person whose fortune is being told, which means that, he is figuring out, like, what's coming up. Maybe the wealth is the fortune, could be your health. Whatever that fortune is for you, Capricorn. And with the card that says that the cards and that, affect, it's affected to a degree. And I do feel that we just spoke about the sunken treasure card for you, Capricorn, which is finding the wealth, the gold, the hidden potential. So that's what this is about. You could actually run into some gold, some jewelry, some gifts. You could inherit something, or things could change for the better that you hit a pot of gold, So fortunate. It's like the Wheel of Fortune. Good times here on the roll for you, Capricorn. Next you have is the card for house number 10. And that's your house, Capricorn. So righty so. It says structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. So I do feel, Capricorn, that you are advancing in your career. You have a lot of accomplishments, and a lot of feathers in your cap. And I feel that, 10th house, the ruler is Saturn, which gives us a structure, which gives us a direction. So I do feel that, whatever you are working on, whatever you are creating professionally, that could be working for a company or whether it's for your own self. You could be working on creating a legacy. And I feel that you are taking those steps towards achieving your goals. And I feel they are long-term goals because you're dedicated, you're disciplined, and you're leading yourself. You could be leaders in companies, you could be leaders in countries, but for the most part, you are leading your own path forward. And I feel that you have a planned well, there is a structured approach to your actions. Your intentions are clear, you have clarity in your mind, like whatever you want to achieve, and I feel that you are doing it through consistency. You are putting in the consistent effort, and I feel that your reputation comes before you, Capricorn, at this point in time, because I feel that some of you might be rising in careers, in promotions, or in money, taking on additional responsibility, and I feel that you are standing strong where you are. I feel that you have a solid footing in terms of wherever you are in your career. And I feel that you have already created that solid foundation, and now you're aiming for way much more higher, more accomplishments, more achievement. You're applying yourself, your thoughts, your wisdom, your experiences, the knowledge that you have accrued, constantly learning up about new things, and, a very ambitious spirit. And you're doing it through discipline and something about a life mission, something that your soul wants to do, something that you feel that you have been born to do. So great energy for career-wise. Now, next card you have is the Seven of Fire, and fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius are the fire elements. This is Binary Arcana, number 7. It's paired with the herb cinnamon. You can see a box of cinnamon on the table. There's a mortar and pestle to crush the cinnamon, which is good for diabetes. It's good for sugar levels, maintaining healthy sugar levels. But alongside that, I feel that this is more about, standing up for yourself, like standing up for who you are as a whole authentic person, right? In the sense that, even though Seven of Wands come across as defending your ground, standing up for yourself, being courageous, being resilient, and also having those healthy boundaries. But at the same time, fire is something that we put into action, right? To create something, to transmute energies, to alchemize things. But alongside having that the protective aura or protection around us, something, have those systems in place that energize you as well as protect you energetically. So it's like, yeah, you are standing up for what you believe. You're standing up for your belief system, for what you know, for what you feel is right for yourself or for your loved ones. And whatever you are doing, like whatever the steps you are taking to defend yourself, you are doing it with a lot of tact. Because tact is, that's the real wisdom. That's the real wisdom in being tactful, right? And it's the wisdom that has transcended eras, which means it's like a long-standing ancient belief that, tact comes in handy and it allows us to navigate situations that are difficult. So I feel that you are being assertive, but at the same time, you're being very mindful. And you have a lot of inner strength. You have a lot of wisdom. You're ruled by Saturn. Saturn makes us work and it also makes us wiser. And cinnamon out there is, it has been used forever for protecting our bodies, protecting our energy. There's also a lemon. Lemon is also used for energetic protection. Right? So I feel that you are protecting yourself, your ground, your belief system, and you're staying true to yourself. And whatever challenges are coming for you, in front of you, Capricorn, I feel that you are optimizing those challenges, transmuting those challenges to create something more better, more powerful for yourself. And I feel that whatever strength, whatever wisdom you have accrued is through your heritage, through your cultural heritage, through your ancestral wisdom, through your DNA, through your bloodlines. And I feel that for some of you, you could actually be learning up a little bit about how your, the prior generations, how they were, how they lived. Sorry about that noise. Yeah, so speaking of the cinnamon, so cinnamon is again like, it's in relation to ancient wisdom, your ancestors. Some of you could be learning up about your ancestors or doing some practices, spiritual practices that are, from your foremothers or forefathers. Maybe you're doing some altar practices like, servings and offerings to the altar, or something about connection to your cultural heritage, your ancestors, right? It's like getting the direction from that, because I know that when you started, your first card was a feather, which means that there is divine assistance. There is your ancestors are blessing you. They are rooting for you, So it's like, yeah, I do feel that you are being taken care of. You're surrounded, protected by your ancestors, by the divine. And for some of you, this could also be about, Seven of Fire is like igniting that inner fire, which I feel you already have. But if you feel that you're feeling tired or lethargic and you feel like you need that inner fire to rekindle that passion for something, then try cinnamon tea. It can help, ignite that fire inside of you, and you can channel it using, you can channel it for any purpose. Now, if you see on the table, there is a skeleton, there is charms, something about, history and using the charms for practices, spiritual practices, heritage practices, or something like that. Next card you have is the Five of Water, and water is emotions. It's our heart space. This is minor arcana again. This is more about cleansing out your emotions. You might have been, sometimes the loss that we endure over a period of time, it kind of weighs heavy on our heart, right? And sometimes we have to heal for a long time after we, lose ourselves or lose something that's precious to us. But at the same time, Five of Cups or Five of Water is all about gathering the courage to change your situation for the better. It's like whatever has hurt you, and Five of Cups could be like feeling lost or feeling hurt or pain. It could be due to n number of reasons. But when we channel that grief, that pain into something wiser, the lesson that we needed to learn and release the pain, that's when we're able to, take the steps forward towards healing ourselves and renewing our heart space, because heart space renewal is very important in order to, in order for us to operate from a heart-centered space, because otherwise our vision, our ideas are all clouded in grief and pain. So over here, this energy is paired with golden seal. And if you look at the picture, there is a golden seal out here. It has the white flowers and it's protected by these small little twigs. right? Golden seal, the roots go really deep. So I feel that whatever, pain or sadness that you have due to any kind of loss that you have endured, and I send you hugs for that. I send you healing energies for that, Capricorn. But sometimes this loss is so deep and difficult that it prevents us from moving forward on our path. So golden seal is very important. It's a very nice herb which can help soothe us, heal us in so many ways. For some of you, this could be, it's also a very, powerful herb for soreness, for our lung system, for the colds, or it's even very powerful for teeth, for the gums, for the skin. So you can use it in a lot of ways, even for the eyes sometimes when you get red eyes or itchy eyes. When we rub our eyes, then it can heal that as well. If you have golden seal washes and have golden seal teas, so try that and it will help you in some, in health-wise also, physically also, emotionally also, it will help you a lot. And not only golden seal, I feel that golden seal is an herb that can help, but otherwise also when we take action towards, some kind of rituals, there are a lot of pain-releasing rituals that are out there, and speak to practitioners that can help you with that. Even, kind of reflecting on the past and things like that can help us purify our emotional space, right? So this golden seal is very positive in terms of its healing properties, and it will help you to renew that space, that heart-centered space. And whatever pain we endure, it's to make us stronger. Of course, it's a cliche and it sounds really, easy to say, difficult to deal with. But it's just that, the pain that we have, if we can transmute that, if we can find the courage to transmute that into something strong for ourselves and then release it, that's the sole purpose, right, for us. The reason we have been born is to cleanse our soul, is to balance out our karmic accounts and things like that. So now for some of you, if you don't know, there is also there's also an effort to save this golden seal. It's called the United Plant Savers. And if you wish, you can also support those initiatives to protect this plant, because I feel that this plant is somehow, it's under a threat, because it needs its own space to grow. And if you over-harvest it, it kind of hurts this herb. So I think there are ongoing efforts to protect this plant. So if you want to be a part of that, also will help you heal and release. But yeah, take care of your eyes or your gums if they're hurting, and get, help from practitioners. But also on the side, you can take golden seal teas and washes to help you recover from that as well. And the last card you have for today, Capricorn, it says, relax your face. Gently relax your eyes. In doing so, feel how the rest of your face wants to follow in turn. There's a lot of face yoga available today to, relax your face muscles as well. And it really works. Let your forehead drop as your jaw and ears float on your head. Now let your tongue sleep in your mouth. So it's just like having, just relaxing every part of yourself. Take gentle massages. You can use some refreshing herbal oils to massage and relax your muscles as well. Or you can take some steam, some cold steam. Some cold steams to even, it's like to, what do you call those, accelerate your skin and muscles and things like that. Because if others say stress can tighten your face and cause your head to feel tired. So yeah, taking care of you really need some herbal teas, I feel, Capricorn, because this feels a little heavy. Relax your face can help you feel less stressed. So yeah, some kind of stress is coming through in your read. Could be due to career, could be due to other things that you're working on. So take care of your body through yoga, through exercises, massage some oils into your face and skin and things like that, and try to relax, unwind, and release any hurt and pain. whether physical, emotional, through spiritual practices and taking care of yourself. So positive energy out here. So Capricorn, those were your messages. Hope they were helpful and insightful to you guys. Thank you guys for joining, for watching, for supporting the channel. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you like the messages, please hit the like and the subscribe along with the bell so that you get notified every time the video is published. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, you all. Bye for now.